All right, boys, welcome back to the channel. It is the special one today. Two games, Rio Ave, bit of a surprise package. They're third in the table. We've also got Santa Clara, a team that are really struggling down at the bottom end. So I thought I'd give you two sort of like different games today. The Benfica game will be next week's episode, I promise. That'll be on Tuesday. So Rio Ave, surprise package, they're in third. However, there is one more team that is overachieving, shall we say. But before we get into it, big shout out to Ryan Devaney. He has become my latest patron on the channel, number 24 for Patreon. So thank you very much to him and everybody else who supports me on there. Links down in the description below. If you're interested in just helping me out and the channel, supporting the channel a little bit extra, there is a new perk available to all patrons starting from next week where there'll be one additional episode, either have the special one or Basque or Nothing. It'll rotate as and when, but there is a weekly extra video for you by just becoming a patron. Links to all that down below. But let's get into it. Let's find out who the overachievers are. Right, here we are. As you can see, we are the overachievers. We are in second position, currently 4 points clear of Rio Ave and Vitória de Guimarães. Rio Ave, who we play today, Santa Clara second, who've just picked up a little bit actually in recent weeks, but they're down there at the bottom of the table. So we are second. We've had a little, not a rough patch, since the last episode where when we lost to Porto. We've gone on this incredible run. Braga, the defeat to Braga was with a second string side in the cup. Nacional was a defeat, and then we've just lost again there. Rio Ave in the cup, home away to Nacional. These are games where we are creating chances. I'm talking like we're having 25, 30 shots on goal, which I know you can kind of say are the decent chances, but I think it just shows our attacking intent and how we're doing in games. We've just gone off the not gone off the boil, but we've just missed big chances at big moments. Segoto's missed 2 penalties in this time as well. So yeah, we've overachieved. We've overachieved just a little bit. Interestingly, on transfer deadline day, back in, I think I put a thing out in my Discord. I'm not too sure. Links to that down below, by the way, if you're interested. Jose Porto has gone. I decided to cash in on because it was 1.1 million. Up to 1.6, which we'll get. We've got 1.3 of it so far. Just because he wasn't going to be a starter for us. And yes, he's got bags of potential, but I'm not quite sure of how much. His technicals are long to be desired. Yeah, he's got a bit of pace. He wasn't going to be our initial starter anyway. So we decided to cash in, mainly because money is not great. We're up 2 million again. We're absolutely bleeding money. Even though we've got more money in TV, more money coming through in ticket sales, we're struggling with obviously the budget that they've given us, so we need to literally sell to balance the books. It does say we're making 290 grand profit, but I imagine, what was the expenditure last month? Expenditure last month was 787,000 income, yeah, so we're losing about 200 grand a month at the moment. On top of that, I'm not quite sure if we get any prize money at the end of the season as well. It's not going to be in the millions, so yeah, it's this. While we're at Setubal, it is literally going to be fight for survival, even though we're overachieving, and selling to cover our backs every single season. Now, we didn't nearly lose Maya. It was my decision, but I accepted a bid of £8 million from Southampton for Maya, and he rejected it. He's now worth 6.5 million, which compared to everyone else is just incredible. We've got Pianesi's 7, but he's not ours. The next one down that we own is Segoto, and he's a 750k. So it's a huge difference. I was expecting him to leave, and then I was expecting him to leave in the January transfer. It still might happen. I imagine there will be some interest in him. Very surprised that he turned down Southampton. Clarence Seedorf, the Sampdoria man, has just been to watch him, so I've already started looking in the transfer market for him, but it's part and parcel of what it's going to be for us at Setubal. As I said, our wage budget, what's our wage budget compared to the rest of the league? Yeah, we've got the fourth, you can't see there, we've got the fourth lowest wage budget 2.85. Frienze is 2.82. Vincente is 2.6, and Penafiel is 1.82. So, and then there's a jump from us to Santa Clara of 3.26 million. So, yeah, it's not as if we're overspending it. I thought we'd be making money. I really need to, I think, after this episode and see what comes ahead with the transfer window. I really need to look at doing better, balancing the books. I would expect us, while we're in the top division, I imagine the crowds. What the crowd's been like? Yeah, the home games are not far. We're getting over 10,000. Just 12,000 even. So for the home games, so I'm quite surprised that we're losing so much money a month. So it's definitely something that, by the way, that I need to look into. Anyway, let's get into it. Rio Ave away. We're going positive. We've tweaked a little bit. We've just gone playing a little bit wider. We were on narrow. Revan's now coming. He's our first choice centre-half along with Koulibaly. Robertinho's done well. Adilton, our defender, is now being our box ball-winning midfielder and has actually done, even though his average rating doesn't show it, he's actually done all right for us. Let's put Picotte in. He's been out injured. And up front, P&E's 10 in 14 for the guy. I don't think you saw him last episode. I think I showed you that he was on his way. But yeah, he's come in 10 goals in 14 games. Maya's got 7 in 13, but 9 assists. Borges has just come back into form. He did have a little lull. 5 goals, 4 assists in 13 games for him. So Gotta has been in great form as well. 9 goals, including 2 missed penalties and 2 assists. So attacking-wise, we're doing all right. Defensive-wise, we're also doing all right. I know what's going to happen, though. I know probably after the turn after New Year, things will suddenly change where teams get used to how we're playing and we'll start struggling. So it's already in my mind of how we're going to have to maybe change tactically. May depend on what happens to Maya in the January transfer. Maybe end up going with one up front if Maya departs. Right, let's get into it. Said Rio Ave are third with a game in hand over us, though. That's important. They've got Danny Loader up front. Still classed as like massive underdogs. Not quite sure. League table wise, yeah, they're 3 behind us with a game in hand with a better goal difference. So technically, if we draw today, they can still go above us. Right, first highlight of the game. 15 minutes in, Sagotta. He's been tackled. We're going to get punished, countered. Looks like it. Kamara to Jambo. Can we defend? Robertinho. Oh, this could be a penalty. It's a penalty. You could just tell, can't you? You could just tell. Blatant penalty. First highlight of the game. Penalty awarded. And they're going to tuck it away out of there. They have done. 1-0. I just feel like the start of the season and the first sort of like 6-7 games, we were just unstoppable. And I mean like unstoppable. It just feels like over the last 2 or 3 weeks, even though we've created chances, it does feel like the tide is changing. Our good run and overachieving is maybe going to come to an end. As they're having another go at us here, 20 minutes in. It's just too easy. Well wide. Right, corner, 10 minutes to go before half time. We've cleared. We're going to break here. P&E's, he's going to run it. I imagine that's Sagotta up there with him. Is he going to go himself? He is. He's gone the full length of the pitch. Oh, he's left-footed as well. That was a poor finish. Right, we've got ourselves to half time. We're still in it. We could. Sagotta with the corner. Cleared. I was going to say that we could. Oh, they're going to break on us here. Why has no one come to the ball? Why has he not gone to the ball? Robertinho, he's had a nightmare. He's had an absolute nightmare. He's scooped out a nice little cross. Kamara, Tavares. Lukoki. God, what a block that is. What a block. Sandro Cruz even. Yeah, what I was thinking is maybe doing a bit more of a ridge. Maybe keep the balance of the team right and keep the 4-4-2 and maybe just bring the wingers back a little bit. Maybe drop us onto cautious. Hit teams on the break with the pace that we have out wide and stuff, and just be a little bit more pragmatic. I don't want to go down the route with any other really formations. This is kind of the tactic that I've enjoyed doing. Suits our style of play as well, with 2 quick strikers, 2 wingers. So we may do it. Let's get some changes, but we may do it over the next few weeks. Look at maybe bringing these 2 back in. Sagotta's actually left-footed, so he could sit in there as being a winger. Borges in there as a winger. Right, let's get Ferrara on. And we're going to bring on Maximilian for Maya, because Maya's had a real poor game. 25 to go. We have dropped down to 3rd. Be interested to see where, I don't know, a marker for next season, for this season, where we could finish. would take, obviously top half I think would still be a decent achievement for us. Adilton, Sandro Cruz, cross, Picot, he can hit them, he's set up Ferrara, Pianese, cleared, going back again, Adilton, Sagote, it's good football, wait for that moment, Picot's going to put it out wide to Sandro Cruz, he has, Sandro Cruz, use it buddy, use it, cross, Sagota's there, fucking, it looked like he missed it, he just completely missed it. Right, 14, we're having a little spell, Macmillan, Robertinho, Picot, Adilton, sweeps it out to Sandro Cruz. What's he got? Nothing. I'm going to get tackled. We're going to get it back though. Picot, Adilton. Picot again. Out to Robertinho. We're dominating this part of the game. They've won it. They're going to hit us on the break. It looks like they are. We've been too patient with it there. Oh, he's getting sent off. Oh, what an episode to bring you back to, boys. Right, let's have a little go. We've gone 3 at the back. Just to see if we could nick a point. We're going to get there. Pianese's going to get that first. Surely he's going to get that first. No, he isn't. Fucking hell, he's got about 17 pace. We win it? No. Kamara. Jambo. Cross. This is where they're going to get the overlaid, and we're only playing with 3 at the back now. Gala. Jambo over the bar. Right, we're into the last few minutes. We have gone attacking as just an opportunity to try and do it. Pianese's in. It's a big chance. Yes. Get in. Pianese has equalised. God for that. Let's get the tactic now sorted out a little bit. Adilton can actually come into the back 4. Which is brilliant because we can't do any more subs. Let's just bring these back. Can we hang on? Good finish by Pianese as well. So Gotta did very well nipping in there. Adilton just with a punt. But can we do it? It's not letting me change. It didn't let me change my mentality then. Lamoso. Oh, the most easiest of chances. He didn't even have to jump. After all that. There we go, boys. 2-1. Penalty in a 92nd minute. We have got obviously a big gap. Sporting have got games in hands, but anything out of we should be looking at keeping hopefully top 7. Interested to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. What would be we're like a third of the way through the season now. It'd be interesting. Where do you think is a realistic position for us now to finish in the league table? Right, let's get on to Santa Clara. I want to see. They've just won 3-0. They're absolutely flying now. I want to see us dominate the game like we did in that last 15 minutes until we got that sending off. And then after that, I think then we'll definitely look at changing it up a little bit and maybe being a little bit more cautious the second half of the season. Right, boys, we're back. Just one change. Ducare is in for the suspended Koulibaly. Home game, Santa Clara. We want to see a performance today. Right, first highlight, 3 minutes in. It says Santa Clara down near the bottom, but they've been in decent form. They've racked up some impressive wins over the last month or so. As Kaki's in, Revan's tackled, he's won it. We're going to break. Maya, he's going to get it. Pianese. This is what's thinking that we can be a really, that's never a penalty in a million years, counter-attacking, direct, 4-4-2, quite structured. Have these two strikers staying high up. Winning flick-ons and stuff. That's leading me to go down that route. I think I need to set it up anyway, and I think after this episode's finished, I will set it up. And just Sagotta again. He's banged it in. I'm sure I took him off. But 1-0, number 10 for Sagotta. Well, 1-0 up, good start. Smash that one in. Yeah, so something that I definitely need to do. A nice rigid 4-4-2. Let me know once I get down in the comments what you think to that. It'll be just, the same central midfield, just pulling the wingers back a little bit, uncautious, playing a little bit more direct. I think that might just help us a little bit defensively. Or we just stick to my principles. Be interested to know what you think. Do we just go do this and go gun-ho and we're just intense, pressing high, rather than sitting off? Do we just keep doing it? So yeah, I'm 50-50 at the moment, so let me know down in the comments. Half an hour in. So got us pulled the ball down to Sandro Cruz. We're in complete control at the moment. Revan. Clara sweeps it out to Borges. He's cutting inside. The Manchester City man. Just wide. There you go. We've 14 shots, 1.77 XG, 7 on target, and the only attempt we've taken is the penalty. So it's a little bit of a worry. I kind of looking at strikers and thinking, do I need to get someone else in to score goals? But they're getting plenty of chances and they're scoring plenty. You know, that's half chances, I suppose. We're just our percentage. I imagine we're quite wasteful in terms of the league and the XG chart. I imagine we're way up in terms of being quite wasteful. Right, half an hour to go. Where's this going? We must get there first, surely. Sogota. Sandro Cruz. Revan back to Clara. Back to Revan. He's just punted up. See, there we go. There's the direct play, boys. So yeah, it's maybe something we could do. But we're 2-0 up. Santa Clara. Looks hopefully like the points are going to be in the bag. I'm actually going to take off a couple of the wingers now because they are struggling a little bit. Let's get Pereira on. I'm going to put Max Millen on for Borges and put Meyer out wide. See how that does. Give Max Millen a little bit more game time. Right, Sandro Cruz with a corner. Cross. Pereira's there, the youngster. 3-0. I think he's only about 5'10", but he's risen really well there, the left winger. Got himself a goal, his first of the season, and this has turned out to be an emphatic victory, and we're actually going to praise it. Actually, last game was the first time that I've actually bollocked them when we've lost and when we've drawn and we've not played too well. I've just kind of said unlucky and stuff. It's the first time that I've actually bollocked them, so I'll give them some praise when they deserve it. There again, look, 27 shots on goal, 10 on target. I think, we keep as we are. Maybe have it in the background, so yeah, maybe get it as a second tactic, just for when we need to change, maybe, to change it up a little bit. But I think we need to stick to our principles here. We are very, apart from this, what is that? We're still going to concede goals like that, regardless of what system we play. So yeah, we'll stick to our guns for now, I think. If they've crossed it in, they've got one. We can't keep a clean sheet. 90th minute, never mind. Right, see out the last few minutes, boys. 5 attempts from them, 3 on target, 14 on XG of 3.3 for us. Outstretched arms. Let's have a cuddle, boys, because that was worth it. So there we are, boys. Second in the table. Obviously, Benfica will probably go above us, but it's looking good. Let me know down in the comments where you think we're going to finish. We'll see what comes in January. Just with the finances, I do think that this is the last time that you will see Maya, potentially. We are going to come back for the Benfica game, which is down here towards the end of January. So yeah, there's a good chance. There's a good chance he may have gone by then. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash a like on today's video for me. Subscribe if you are new, and if you want an extra episode of either this or Bask or Nothing, my 2 Let's Plays on the channel. Links to the Patreon down below. It'd be muchly appreciated if you go and check that out. Alright guys, take care. See you later.